Set in Londonderry City during the Roaring Jazz Hall tournaments, Chicago tells the story of two rival Louisville emergencies locked up in Cook County Jail. Murders Velma Kelly, the Shantus and Tees, who killed her husband and sister after finding them in bed together. And Roxy Hart, who killed her lover while she discovered he wasn't going to make her a star. They found themselves in death row together and fight for the fame that will keep them from the gallows. The 1920s, Chicago.
And all that chance I'm gonna reach my and all that chance on the car I'm gonna move this spot where the chase go let me out. It's just a noisy road and I roll and all that chance.
said we broke up because of artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead. The dirty physical understanding, artistic differences.
Open your mind. The world has been left broken. Open your mind. The world has been left broken.
Look around you.
About to go in.